Greetings once again, heroes and villains alike. Duuz-Diz-Din back again with another episode of Batman Caped Crusader, where previously, now that more people have found out about the Batman, people on the street are both unnerved and scared. Mayor Jessup, whose popularity is starting to take a nosedive, especially with Harvey Dent gunning for his seat, demands that Gordon put together a task force in order to catch the Bat. Something Gordon isn't too pleased to do, especially with Rupert Thorne gaining more and more territory. At first, he puts Montoya in charge of the task force, but as Batman manages to evade them at every turn, Bullock and Flash decide to take things into their own hands, not too happy that they weren't considered for taking charge. An analysis by Dr. Harleen Quinzel was kind of taking on the role that Hugo Strange had back in the old days of Batman. Psychoanalyzes that a more dangerous threat is more likely to trap the Bat. Flash and Bullock unleash an arsonist known as Firebug on one of the lower income neighborhood, which will go up like a tinderbox because of the way it was constructed. Both Batman and Gordon arrive on the scene, teaming up to save lives ultimately, while Bullock ends up gunning down Firebug under orders from Flash, while Gordon is less than pleased with what they've done. The mayor, seeing the good headlines about a cop ending a dangerous villain and Gordon saving children, decides that Bullock and Flash will be in charge of the Batman task force. With that kind of power in their hands, it's only a matter of time before they take things too far yet again. What'll happen next? Join me as I find out, won't you? Ooh, and I love that they still kept the kind of Art Deco look from back in Batman the Animated Series. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? Who the heck is this? Was that the mayor? What? Did I speak too soon on the Hugo Strange thing? Cause his thing was hypnotism. Fletcher Deming. Oh, real estate baron. Okay. He donated his entire fortune to charity. Yeah. No one gives up their money that easily. What the? Tickling? What the heck? What the heck is going on here? What? Some kind of fetish thing? Who the? What the hell? Oh, sexy voice. Jeez, what the hell? Okay, I guess I was wrong about Hugo Strange. And Harley and Barbara being friends is still kind of weird to me. Then again, considering how Harley Quinn the series is going, hey, stranger things can happen. Greed and corruption. Interesting. Oh, Renee. Right. It is a thing where you gotta worry about Gordon because he's under a lot of stress, a lot of pressure, and now Flash and Bullock in charge of a whole force by themselves. Roleplay. They're so dismissive of Harley. 3 women in positions of power. Interesting. I guess Renee didn't have a great relationship with her dad. I think I remember reading that somewhere. To date, huh? Interesting. There's a lot of subtle things I feel like is going on, but I'm not sure if it's just my imagination. Oh, investigating the one dude's place? Was he seeing a... Now that is a... Gee, that many zeros to just donate it all. Are you expecting a... Really? Hidden compartment. I guess it makes sense for a rich person. What the hell? Okay. Him dressing as a pharaoh makes... I guess a lot more sense now. Harleen Quinzel. Maybe she has taken on the position of Hugo Strange from back in the day. Oh, what? Oh, how? How did they know? Really? With their own gas canister? Yeah, I was wondering. I'm like, he's probably not even in there anymore. Dang. One by one. Jeez, like it was nothing. That look. Yeah, she hears a lot of whining from very entitled people. Like, how dare the workers want to unionize and have better things? How dare my children want more? How dare they? Oh, okay. Did she take a few too many cues from Batman, I wonder? Because recently I was watching a video done by Sasha on Casually Comics about Hugo Strange, and this is feeling very Hugo Strange. Whoa. Who's this guy? Oh, and she's already in the jester outfit. But why? I've been bad. Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Wow. Man, she's thick. Oh, the king. Oh, boy. And the cold, like, very deep, husky voices. I don't know how to feel about it, especially given the outfit. Playpen. Oh, the king doesn't run the court, the jester does. Is that how she sees it? Interesting. Hastings. Oh, dessert. Oh, she breaks one person and has another person do the dirty work. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Pudding. Oh, God. Microfiche? Shipping tycoon. Millionaires forced to give up their goods for a good cause. But they end up dead? How many is this? There's a lot of greedy men in Gotham. Dang. I kind of feel bad that it ultimately is the person who should be helping who is doing the harm, but I mean, she's still helping to a certain degree. On the one hand, a lot of that money is going to good causes. On the other hand, it's the way it's being done. But could you ever convince any of these men to even give up a fraction of what they had to good causes ultimately? Okay, so Barbara's investigating? Is she representing the one dude? Yeah, Deming. Out of money and time. Farah. Okay. Harley and Quinzel. Harley Quinn? Oh. Somehow she gets them to forget her, but to a certain degree they remember? Oh, and he's making a break for it. He got a runner. Man, she is fast in heels. Damn, girl. Work it. Oh, God, he's going up to the roof. No, he wouldn't. No. Oh, he her. Oh, boy. So they all try to off themselves because they think they'll be back with her? What the heck? That's a good way of covering her tracks, but damn. Oh, that look. She's dodging the question, and she's changing the direction of the conversation. Oh, so... And Harley's coming right out and saying she wants to get with Renee. That is a interesting pairing, all things considered. And doubly interesting because weren't they both created by Bruce Timm and Baldini? So much focus on Batman that everything else is getting undermined. Yeah, both the Gordons got a situation. Yeah. Better to know the truth than not. I mean, sometimes you wish you didn't know the truth, but if you don't look into this, you might regret that you didn't. You do need a day off, man. Oh, I like their relationship. I like actually seeing their relationship. Oh, wait. Why is her door open? Batman? Oh, Batman's not that sloppy. Oh. Maybe he is if he's in a rush. You're safe? Appointment. Fletcher Deming. Yeah, he ripped the page out. Oh, is she gonna... On the, yeah, that's such a classic technique. William Hastings, yeah. I love how they sometimes do the little lighting effect where, because in classic movies, in order to emphasize the eyes, they'd hold up kind of like a bit of a mirror or something to certain actress's eyes or actor's eyes in order to focus on them more. But here is kind of like the reflection of the rear view mirror shining in her eyes to give it that kind of same effect. But I think they've done it in other scenes too. It's just a nice little added technique to give it that classic feel. And from the music to the time period, like they said, you know how we did that kind of Art Deco, kind of makes you think of the early 30s and stuff like that. I think we want to do it here too. And I like that we're seeing Barbara already being investigative. Yeah, how is he involved in this? It's interesting because he looks like how you would normally think Alfred would look. Yeah, and of course he wouldn't give it away that easily. She tried to do this the right way, but I think there's only one person who could get this information. Oh, is she not giving up that easily? Oh, of course. Barbara Gordon would never. Is this where they're being held, though? Oh, that should technically be her line. Oh, boy. The downside here is that Bruce isn't at a place where he will help people without kind of just writing them off. We kind of saw that with Catwoman. Because of his past, he sees a thief can do as much harm as anyone else. But Barbara, she wants to try to handle this with a sense of empathy. Understand, get to the bottom of this without also maybe just writing off her friend in the process. I kind of like that perspective. You gotta get you one of those. A figure skater? Huh, never figured Montoya for that kind of stuff. Oh man. Yeah, before cell phones were a thing, you had to have landlines transferred to you. But who knew she was here? Oh, Hastings. Oh, well, yeah, baby. Damn. Again, not a relationship I ever would have saw coming, but it kind of sucks that it's in the very same episode you find out that she's doing all this horrible stuff. I feel bad for Montoya when it comes to this, but then again, Montoya's never had a great time when it's come to relationships. God, I love it when they put him in silhouette. Yeah. Right under his place. She took off her shoes. Nice. Also, they know Batman's in here. Oh, yeah. It's the button you were looking for, but you might end up wishing you didn't. Oh, there it is. She's broken him so thoroughly, the people you came to save. Oh God, his face. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they're not trained fighters. Yeah. He's trying not to really hurt him, but oof. And there it is. Yep, just like that. Yes. Yeah. Dang. Oh, she's just gonna off him. I figured that, she knows that he'll find his way out. Or at least she's guessing he will. But then again, also because now that her place has been discovered, she needs to clear the tracks, you know? Dang. Harley as a villain starting off by herself is not as fun. I don't really like it. It's kind of like a dark reflection of Harley that's just not as cool. Yeah, she's saying next time so she knows he'll get out. And they're not even fighting back even though they outnumber her. Yep. Oh, will a bat really shatter it? Nah, I didn't think so. Yeah, it's impact resistant unless she can work it hard enough. Oh, does she recognize Barbara's car? Really? Oh, really? Oh, Barbara, dang. Hey, after 3 minutes of being at it. The motor's been, and time's up. Dang. Oh, well, huh. Are they both gonna make it? Dang. Huh. Oh, this feels familiar, but it feels a little beyond me. And even if she falls, she'll probably return. Most Jokers always do. Yeah, I know. It's bad. I'm sorry. Oh, is it? Really? Just like in the movie? Oh, geez. And there is a chance she survived, but here her friendship made her Really? You're choosing now to try to lecture her. Wow. Dang, Bruce. Man, really showing off how bad he is with people. At least he could say I'm sorry. Dang. In no way she's like actually dead. Alright, and Renee's waiting. Oh. Wait, don't tell me. I mean, yep, okay. She made off. Right. Dang. Aw. I figured she wouldn't die from that, but even still. I mean, well, all of that will be announced, right? What she did? Because what happened? Where did all the people she had and was her assistant made off? He wasn't still back. Right? I really gotta say, this version of Harley was very interesting of a take. Would she have still ended up as Harley without the Joker? And having that question kind of answered because of the fact that she sees the injustices of the world. Like, what if Harley did just become a regular psychiatrist? She constantly sees the injustices going on. These people coming to her talking about their criticisms about those they consider underneath her, as it were. And this is a version of Harley that is inspired more by Batman. But no, not even maybe, because apparently she's been doing this for a long time. So Harley goes down this dark path pretty much no matter what. It's a Harley that's still very assertive and kind of sadistic and takes a kind of pleasure in harming certain people, and she's still kind of doing the right thing to a certain degree, but going about it in all the most terrible way, because she forces these guys to give up all their wealth to, those in the most need, things that they would never do otherwise, and then getting them to off themselves. Honestly, it makes her more like Poison Ivy than anything else. Someone who sees injustices being done and nobody doing anything to help. But through her psychiatry, she has the ability to influence these people by breaking them psychologically, physically, everything. And these people will have no regard for their own lives, be caught up in a delusional obsession with her. And the irony of them being caught up in a delusional obsession with her, when usually the one to usually have that obsession is Harley herself. That is very fascinating. And having that moment with Barbara holding on to Harley, kind of almost harkening back to Harley's fate in Return of the Joker, which, you know, spoiler alert, she survives, but it's also fascinating. And then establishing early on Barbara's relationship with Harley and Harley's sometimes preference for women. Is Harley completely into women in this version, or does she swing both ways? It's a very interesting thing. Though while I did kind of like the idea of Harley and Renee kind of having a relationship, it's more of the fallout that I'm kind of interested in, which I feel bad for because Renee always gets the bad end of the stick when it comes to this kind of stuff. Same thing when it comes to Batwoman. Some characters never end up in healthy, happy relationship, or at least it's very rare. But a lot of characters end up with some kind of alter ego down the line. I know there's already a second season that's been reported in, and I don't know if that's because they cut a full season in half, because that's how they do, because usually you'd have 20 episodes bare minimum for a full season. But it's also interesting because despite what we've seen Harley do in a lot of different forms of media, this is probably the darkest version of Harley that there's ever been. And I'm almost tempted to see what this version of Harley would do if she were to go up against the version of Harley we're more familiar with. What would that look like? I know people are kind of tired of the whole multiple universes and clashes and stuff like that, but now I'm kind of fascinated by that. But yeah, very Hugo Strange-like, but also at the same time a little bit more competent, which is a hard thing to say because Hugo Strange was pretty intense back in the day, from what I know, but Hugo Strange has an obsession with Batman that ended up hindering him. Harley pretty much almost got away scot-free in this, even managing to outdo Batman. It's early days Batman, but still. But it was ultimately her friendship that was almost her undoing, but at the same time, she disappears into the ether still. She still kind of gets away. I don't know, there's so many angles to this, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you later. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.